Rob Cubban, and this is a bonus video on my Udemy course called Creating a Business Website. And this is what to do next when the website is created. It's a few thoughts on SEO and promotion. And on the Udemy course you can download this PDF as one of the extras in this lecture. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll provide all the links in the video description beneath the video. The online world is the same as the real world. That means what works in the real world, in business, good relationships and good products, good services, works in the online world as well. If you have a good quality website with lots of good content, you will do very well. People will link to you. And if you have good relationships with people in online, as in the real world, then that will work in your favor too, because they will spread the word around about how good you are. So you've made your website. There's a few must-dos coming up. In WordPress, you've got to go to WordPress Settings and Permalinks and then choose post names as your permalink, which means you'll have keywords in your URLs. Secondly, you can register your site with Google Webmaster Tools and install Google Analytics. Try and encourage your client, if you're making your business website for a client, to look at Google Analytics while they are blogging. Create a contact page. I usually use Contact Form 7 plugin for this. Here are a few suggestions of WordPress plugins that you could be using. There's the Google XML Sitemap plugin that I usually install. This creates an XML sitemap for you in the background and updates it every time you update the site. You should register this at Google Webmaster Tools, and then you'll find your new content getting indexed by Google much quicker than otherwise. You could install a database backup plugin. You could install a caching plugin to speed the website up, and a spam plugin will be useful if you're allowing comments on a blog. On page, the title is the most important part of a web page as far as SEO is concerned. So remember to keep your keywords in your titles. Here are some links for a few SEO plugins that you could use if you don't use Genesis. The SEO controls in Genesis should be enough. Also, there are H1 tags, H2 tags and H3 tags, and the words you put within these heading tags are more important than words that are in the text, so always put your keywords into the headings and the subheadings. Images, make sure they have a decent file name, so if it's an image of a white swan, call it whiteswan.jpg, don't call it image number 1356 on .jpg, and write an alt text to all your images. One of the best things off-site that you can do is to get links to your site, and you can advise your clients to do these. The first bullet point here is the most important, the second bullet point is the second most important, and all the other bullet points are in no particular order. But the best way to get links is to create great content on your website. This is hands down your best SEO tip. Just create great stuff that people are going to want to read, they're going to want to link to, or videos they're going to want to watch, or podcasts they're going to want to download. But the important thing is to create great content and also great relationships. So if you get to know people online, you like them, they like you, it's going to be good for your business. They will link to you and you will go a lot further with great relationships. Secondly, I think that one of the best ways to get links these days is through guest posting. This is when you provide an article for another blog and get a link back in return. Other ways to get links are your usual form signatures, blog commenting, article marketing. There's Web 2.0s, which are places like Squidoo, WordPress.com, HubPages, where you can submit articles and get links back. Also, you can do things like submit free press releases, but all these things are time consuming and the links aren't very valuable, but it's something that you can do in order to increase your link profile to your site. With social media, you can't automate any of these. You have to go in there and engage with people properly. So here are a few suggestions of what you can do for social media. You can create a Facebook page, get people to like your site, and therefore they will receive the updates from your Facebook page on their wall. Create a Google Plus profile and a page for the business. Link the website on Google Places. That's very important as an SEO thing as well, so you appear on Google Maps. Link your Google Plus profile to your content. Sort out your Google authorship. This is for individuals as opposed to sites and company. And also set up a Twitter stream. Adding social media buttons to quality articles on your website will be more effective than any amount of time that you spend promoting your stuff on social media. You've got to make it easy for people to share your stuff, so make sure you have those buttons so people can tweet it, they can Facebook like it, etc., etc. And that will help your stuff spread in a natural way rather than going to all these social media sites and just endlessly plugging your own articles. This is what you should do, or this is what you should advise your clients to do. Write quality articles about what you know best, as much as you can on your blog. What works in the real world, great products, great people and great relationships, works in the online world too. Successful sites have authority. This means age, content, links and social signals. So, if you're not blogging now, you really need to start. Thank you very much for listening to this little presentation. Hope you enjoyed it. On the last page of this PDF you can see links to me. If you have any questions, just drop me a line at rob@robcubbon.com. I'd love to hear your feedback.